Hello everybody, I'm Mr. Barnett and today I'm going to explain to you how to create an animation using brush.ninja. First thing we need to do is head over to our browser. I'm going to use Microsoft Edge and I'm going to then type in brush.ninja. Once I'm there, I'm going to go to create and I want a new brush.ninja file. Clicking on the three dots here and going to full screen will help you see more on the screen. If you've not got a blank file here, just click on the new button and new square canvas and it will make everything blank for you again. At this point, I'm also clicking on the settings. I want to get rid of the brush.ninja that's appearing over here in the bottom right of the screen. So erase it, press enter. Lovely, there we go. So once we're here, there's a few tools that I'm going to explain. We can open previous projects and save projects before we go. We've got the select tool, which we need to remember to come back to. We've got the brush tool, which will help us do drawings using a pen. We can use images from other websites. We can create circles and squares and other shapes using the menu up here with the shape tool. We can insert text. We can also change the thickness of lines and write with dots and dashes too, all of which is useful. I'm going to do a basic animation of a circle appearing on the left, getting to the center and then getting bigger. So I'm going to select the circle tool. Don't forget, if you want to go back to another tool, you need to click it on the menu, otherwise it will stay in the circle tool. I want a black outline and I want the fill, the inside, to be yellow. So now I've got a black outline and an inside of yellow, and I'm going to just draw a circle over here. Then go to the selector and move it to where I want it. Down here I've got my first frame. I've then got a choice. I can either add a blank frame or I can copy the existing one and build on it from there. I'm also going to click the onion skinning tool so I can see where my previous picture was. So I'm going to drag it slightly over to the left, copy it, drag it slightly over to the left, copy it, and keep going with this until I'm towards the center of the screen for my example. There we go, we're in the middle. Now I'm going to copy it and expand it outwards. Right, let's see how we're looking so far. When I play it, it's looking a bit choppy. I can alter the speed of the frame rate or the FPS, frames per second, to something a bit faster. But if I do that, it's going to mean that the image also moves faster and quicker, and that means that for the same amount of time, I'll need to draw more frames, which can be quite costly in terms of time. Once I'm finished with my overall design, I might want to go back again and add some more details into previous frames. I'm going to draw some in with the brush now. If I realise that I've made a mistake on one part, oops, I've drawn a sad face, I'm going to just go to the undo button and draw in the right part. Another tip is if you do want to include any text at some point for people to read, it's worth creating it for a few frames. So I'm going to press the text button and I'm going to just click on where I want it. Welcome to brush.ninja, insert, and then it creates a stamp, so I need to click where I want it. If you copy that frame a few times, it's clearer to read as opposed to just only having one frame and it being quite quick and over with. Common problems that often happen is people say, oh, well, it's deleting everything I'm writing or everything I'm writing is going to white. That might be because when you were using the brush, you had the eraser marked instead of the pencil. It might be that you've just not got the correct tool marked. The other thing that can happen as well is sometimes it can end up opening with a blank screen, so don't forget to save your work ensure it goes into your downloads folder. And next time when you open it, you can go back into the downloads folder to get it back up and running again. Have a go, enjoy, have a play around with it, and don't forget, if you do at any point end up doing something you don't want to do, you can always undo and redo later. One final thing to tell you is once you've finished with it, if you click on the export button and go to export as a GIF, then wait and download an animated GIF, you can then email this GIF file to other people and they can see it whether they're using WhatsApp, emails, text messages. It will work on anything a GIF file, whereas a Brush Ninja file will only work with Brush Ninja. Enjoy!